Hey, everybody, back at it again, back in the old garage. It's been a little bit cold here the last few weeks here in Indiana. I've been single digits or just barely over 10 degrees. That's just too cold for me to hang out here and drag you along because, well, I just don't like the cold as much as I used to. But back at it again. It's your first time stopping by. You don't know what this is? Well, this is my car I've had since high school. It's 1969 Firebird Coupe. Started its life as a 2-barrel car. Nothing special, automatic, so nothing really exciting. But we're going to change that up. Put a 494 Pontiac, stroked and poked 455. And I put a 4-speed behind it and some nice gears in the rim with a posi. So it ought to do absolutely wonderful donuts. Because I'm going to have approximately 600 horsepower probably at the crank. So putting it to the ground is way too much, more than I'll ever need. But we're going to have some fun. But the goal today, this thing, I have fired the engine on the frame, but now it's all together. I'm going to attempt to start it here with the key, put it in gear, and try to move it forward and backwards. So I'm going to drag you along on the journey. But first, we'll get you up to speed what I've gotten done in the meantime. Now let's see what I've done here in the meantime. I've actually got the fan shroud all at least put in there. You got to wire it in still, so keep the thing cool. Did get the loud pedal hooked up to the pedal inside of the car now, so if I hit the throttle, it should work. Brakes are bled out and functional. And on the inside of the car, what I've done here in the meantime, well, got me a gear changer lever here. Steering column installed. And of course, you saw I got the pedals installed last time, but the addition now is the gas pedal is now hooked up. The steering column, I had a question on that, was would it clear, because we've clearly determined these are 1968 pedals. I have no clearance issues with the pedals. Now the pedal mounting bracket, like I said, we've already discovered it was wrong, will not clear that column, but you can't use it anyway. And the other thing I have done since the last time around you guys have been out here, I did get around to putting in the longer studs here at the back. Well, one of the things we were talking about doing was putting a longer stud. You see the one here is quite a bit longer than the other ones. When doing the disc brake conversion, by the time you put that thicker rotor on, well, there's not much stud hanging out. So this is what it looks like. These are 1 3/4 inches. Just in case you wanted a part number, it's a Moser part number, MSR 8259. You can see they're just a little bit longer than stock, but I definitely feel the wheel's going to stay on a whole lot more better. So I want to share that with you. So that little mission's been accomplished. So now, got the thing wired up. I'm going to try to be able to turn that key, see if this thing will actually go. All right, so here's attempt number 1. I've got to get the fuel from back there in the tank up to the front. So it's going to crank for a little before it gets to go, but make sure it's in neutral here and hit the key. Make sure your crank's up first. Man, that little cheater fluid. All right, let's see what happens now. Attempt number 2. Okay, I'm gonna try to do something over here. I notice the choke isn't quite shut. I'm gonna adjust that because it's probably about 45 degrees here in the garage, so not necessarily warm at the moment. So make sure this choke's adjusted a little better. Put on the fast idle cam. We'll give it another go, and I think it's actually going to work. Now, let's see. That might work better. We'll snug that up there and see how that is. All right, we're going to try it again now with the choke adjusted and bump the fast idle cam a bit. Might be it'll do more good here. know about you, but that sounds pretty good for a 494 Beast built in the garage here at home. So, it's running pretty good. Next few things, get the cooling fan hooked up and going, but I'm going to shut the thing off so you can hear me talk. There you have it. The old 494 Beast actually runs, operates, and moves. My eyes are kind of on fire. They probably opened that door up, but it's a little cold out and snowy, and I just don't want the cold air coming in because I'm having too much fun playing in the garage. But now you've seen the thing run. It actually starts, moves under its own power. I got to go forward and backwards, so the clutch actually works. So the adjustment, must have got it right. It feels real nice. But the only thing I'm going to do different, I'm going to throw a seat in it there before we go for a drive around the block, because this is a approximately 600 horsepower go-kart. It's like kind of like drive Mario Kart or something like that. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. The power-weight ratio is be absolutely ridiculous in an empty shell, so it might be kind of fun to go for a berm. Not sure about the neighbors yet, but we'll see how that all plays out. But if you'd like to see that happen, hit the subscribe button. You know, please let me know if anything I can help you with. That's the goal of the channel here. Share the journey of building these first-gen F-bodies in a garage. It can be done and get you motivated, keep you going on yours, because after this here, running and moving, I'm definitely pumped again, ready to get back to work on it. Hoping for some warmer weather that helps out a whole lot too. But nonetheless, got a few little odds and ends to tie up. See a couple little small coolant leaks here under the hood. Little hose clamps need snugged up. So there's a heat cycle now, which definitely helps. First time I've done that. So anyway, I've said enough. Appreciate you following me on the journey. I'll get back to it here, grab the camera, and we'll see you next time.